Kick a little something for them cars that be bumped.
It isn't nothing like that. It isn't nothing like that good soul music. Now use it and let Jay prove it. Just lose it. With everything you do, just know she got your back, yo. And she'll even make you laugh show after show. She got the vibes that'll make you ride top down. And if you got a couple pounds, she'll be around. Justified madness.
Woke up this morning to somebody in a video talking about something I posted in a video. If it wasn't me, then would you even get offended? Or is it just because I'm black and heavy, y'all don't hear me though? I've been the same since I've been dropping slow on Bissonnet. Call up anybody I know and they will tell you that fame is pretty new, but I've been used to people judging me. That's why I move the way I move and why I'm so in love with me. I'm used to feeling alone. So nobody told you today you're special. In case nobody made you believe you're special. Well, I will always love you the same. You're special. I'm so glad that you're still with us. Broken, but damn, you're still perfect. Special.
What's up, what's happening? It's your girl J1 Yvette. It's Saturday, October 8th, 2022, and welcome to the Soundoff Saturday edition of Justified Madness. That was music from Lizzo. It's the title track from her latest album called Special. I want to dedicate that to anyone who has dealt with low self-esteem. Lizzo and I want you to know that you are special, and the world is a better place because you're here. I mean that from my heart. And to those negative Nancys that always want to bring somebody else down, look in the mirror. Find out what it is about you that is lacking and work on that, because you don't need to put somebody else down to feel better. Work on yourself. You can be better and you don't have to hurt others in the process. Well, it is Sound Off Saturday, so I want to get to the first sound off of the night. Kanye freaking West. What in the entire country fried hell is wrong with that man? Seriously, what's wrong with him? Joy in Savannah, Georgia says, I just can't with Kanye. How can you be a whole black man who works overtime against your own interests? Why won't anybody have an honest conversation with him and help him realize how crazy he's making himself look? You know what, Joy? I can't disagree with you on that. Jojo in Laurel, Maryland says, mental health issues aside, something is really wrong with this self-loathing melanated man. And to be honest, I don't think it's about his mental health. He's just lost in the sunken place, and I don't know if anybody can save him. Wow. And finally, RJ in Tacoma Park, Maryland, weighed in. He says, last time Kanye was relevant was when he dropped Late Registration. All his music since then has been garbage, and his worldviews are reflective of a man who has lost his soul. Thank you to everybody that has weighed in. And, you know, if you follow me on TikTok, I said my piece over there. And I want to add also that I wish Kanye had some real folks around him who actually have his best interest at heart. If he did, they would encourage him to, one, stay on his meds and take care of his mental health, and also to stop using his platform for this self-hating nonsense. This whole White Lives Matter stunt, this is not the first time that he has publicly come for marginalized people, including his own race. And let's be clear, all lives do matter. Nobody is saying that any lives don't matter. But right now, in this society, it's people of color, particularly black people, whose lives are being affected by systemic racism. And Mr. Slavery Was a Choice, you need to understand what's really going on in this world and understand that systemic racism is a thing. It does exist, and we do deal with it on a regular basis. So that's why we're not hearing your White Lives Matter argument right now. And to those white nationalists that folks like Kanye like to cozy up to, being held accountable for your racism is not oppression. I could go on, but I only have 30 minutes and I want to get to some more music and some more sound offs. Now, can I just say that you know you're the ish when you can just pull out a song from 3 years ago and make it go viral all over again. Okay, Chris Brown just did that. This is Under the Influence. And even though it came out in 2019, folks are bumping it like it's brand new. You are tuned in to the Soundoff Saturday edition of Justified Madness, and I'm your girl, J1 Yvette.
I don't know why this got me lazy right now, yeah. Can't do Percocets on my leg. I'm turning one, trying to live it up. Yeah, right, baby, yeah, right, yeah. Bring it over to my place. You be like, baby, who cares? But I know you care. Bring it over to my place. You don't know what you did to me. Your body lightweight speaks to me. I don't know what you did to me.
Oh, what's new with the movies this week? What's new in music, yo?
Your girl J1 that's about to tell you.
What's new in music and movies this week?
New singles dropping this week. 24K Golden is back with a new single called Mistakes. Baby Queen with Lazy. Charlie Puth with Charlie Be Quiet. Sierra featuring Summer Walker with Better Things. Ed Sheeran with Celestial. Posh Chocolates with Back to You. Spice Girls with Step to Me. And the Yeah Yeah Yeahs with Wolf. New albums dropping this week include Billy Woods with Church, Kid Cudi with Intergalactic, Slipknot with The End so far, the Yeah Yeah Yeahs with Cool Down, and YG with I Got Issues. New at the movies this week, Piggy. With the summer sun beating down on her rural Spanish town, Sarah hides away in her parents' butcher shop. A teenager whose excess weight makes her the target of incessant bullying, she flees a clique of capricious girls who torment her at the town pool, only to stumble upon them being brutally kidnapped by a stranger who drives off with them in his van. When the police begin asking questions, Sarah keeps quiet. Intrigued by the stranger, an interest that's mutual, she's torn between revealing the truth and protecting the man who saved her. Piggy stars Laura Galan and Richard Holmes. And now, if you'd rather binge watch from your sofa, no worries. Peacock's got shows, new movies, live sports and events, and so much more streaming now. There's something for everyone streaming now on Peacock, and all for a great price, starting at free. To subscribe for premium content, packages start at just $4.99 a month. Peacock, you can't not watch. That's the wrap up for this week. Now let's get back to the show. You're tuned into Justified Madness, and I'm your girl, J1 Yvette.
Come on, come on. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Come on.
see us in the club, just show a little love, represent your side like me. Round here, if you slip, you catch a hot one. One shotgun, a couple of them down one. Belvedere in the rear of the club, pulled up on dubs, and we about to go and buy the bar up. So for sure we ain't playing, hang with no lames, walk insane. Hey, where the party at? Girls is on the way with a Bacardi at. Yes, we do. Models and models talking all of that. You know I can't forget about my love. Where the party at? And all my girls. Where the party at? Up in the club.
What's good, y'all? This is Pink Diamond, and you're listening to Justified Madness. Call up your homies and tell them to tune in, too.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't f with me, but I say they can't f with me. Just like the air, I'm everywhere. How you say it so
pop it. You would think I went to school for chiropractic. Looking good as hell today, just sent my 5 or text. Why'd you come from me about a man? You better, they come at me about too. I don't even find attractive. I don't know that I just seen them on the town before. I can't be up in her face, I took her down before. When I lose a I just pop out and go find some more. Soon as I feel like my time get wasted, then it's time to go. They say they don't f with me, but I say they can't f with me. Just like the air, I'm everywhere. How you say it so me? Them should've stayed down. They could've been up to me, but all they doing is talking down. Cause they can't get up with me. My ex know my old friend, both they some clowns. Thinking that she got one up on me, she got my hand down. He thought he wasn't gonna have to stand on like he was handicapped. Made that stand on it. Now it's can't stand me now.
It's the Soundoff Saturday edition of Justified Madness with your girl J1 Yvette. That was new music from GloRilla featuring Cardi B with Tomorrow 2. Before that, you heard a throwback from Jagged featuring Nelly with Where the Party At. I have some more sound-offs before I close out. But first, a quick programming note. I'll be back on the air tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for Sunday Inspiration at blogtalkradio.com/Sunday Inspiration. That's where I fill up your tank with that good gospel music to help get you ready to face the week. And unlike the gas pump, this fill up is 100% free and it will leave you feeling good deep down in your soul. Now, if you miss any episodes of the podcast or want to replay some of your favorite episodes, I got you. Just click on over to blogtalkradio.com/Justified Madness or look for the podcast just about anywhere you get your podcasts, including, but not limited to, Deezer, Castbox, and Podvine. Just look for Justified Madness with J1 Yvette and also Justified Madness Extra, where I take a deeper dive into some subjects, and I do that about once a month or so. Make sure you follow, subscribe, share, review, and know that all the love is definitely appreciated. Now I got a sound off from Dee Dee Mack in Los Angeles. She says she is sickened by the revelation about Republican Georgia Senate candidate Herschel Walker and the allegation that he paid for an ex-girlfriend to have an abortion. She says it's not the fact that he did that, but the hypocrisy. He wants a national abortion ban for women across the country, but he thinks it was okay for him to pay for a woman in his life to have an abortion? Double standard. She ends her sound off by saying, we Democrats need to get out in force and make sure these hypocrites, phonies, and election deniers don't make it into elected office. I couldn't agree more, Dee Dee. And this next sound off comes from Janice in Philly. She simply says, lock that fool up. The sad part is when I got that email, I knew exactly who she was talking about without context or a name being dropped. I'm just saying. And more than half the country agrees with you. Okay, so I want to end it on a lighter note. So I want to send a shout out to whoever came up with the idea of using this sound over concert footage on Instagram.
If you like to talk to tomatoes, if a squash can make you smile,
Like, I've been on Instagram and I've seen everybody's footage just from BTS to Lizzo to Green Day rocking out with that theme song playing in the background. And it is just freaking hilarious. Okay, major shout out to my official promo team, Team J1 Yvette, which is run by my girls Brenda J, Tracy, and Amina. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Team J1 Yvette. That's team like in football, team JWANYVETTE. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well at J1Yvette1. Again, it's JWANYVETTE and the number 1. Now, I can no longer take live calls here on the show because I'm pre-recorded now, but I do live tweet every single show, so make sure you're following me there. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Fanbase at Justified Madness 31. And if you're on Patreon, come join my squad at patreon.com/justifiedmadness31. Now, I want to send a shout out to all my fan band, whether by blood or by love. I love you to life and I love you for real. Get well soon, E. Mwah. Lots of love and prayers going out to you. Shout outs to my twamly, all my Mad Hatters, my Young Nation, my rowdies up in Moe County, Maryland. Y'all know who you are. And also shout out to Shane. And last but never ever least, my daughter Jessie. Some of y'all know her as Jessie James, and she's the voice you hear at the top of the hour every Wednesday and Saturday night right here on Justified Madness. Now, coming up next, I've got music from Mary J. Blige featuring DJ Khaled. That's my favorite track from her new album, Good Morning Gorgeous. The track is called Amazing. Then on the other side of the commercial, I'm closing out with Bye 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 from NSync. That's by request for Nia Bear in Gaithersburg, Maryland. You're rocking with your girl J1 Yvette, and this is Justified Madness.
We the best music. Another one. All hail to the queen, Mary J. Blige.
It's so hard to fake when everything I do is real. Money and a doggy bag, I ain't missing no meals. Don't move on me wrong, I need to save my energy. Everybody, family, leave it to the industry. Heard a lot of that noise, we ain't talking that way. We ain't moving like that, no way, no way. Heard a lot of that noise, only positive vibes. I don't pay no mind, I don't pay no mind. Every day like my birthday, bring the cake in, bring the cake in, bring the cake in. I feel good, I feel great, man, I feel amazing. Man, I feel amazing, man, I feel amazing. Every day celebrate, not just on occasion, not just on occasion. I feel good, I feel great, man, I feel amazing, man, I feel amazing.
The queen is coming. It's the Good Morning Gorgeous Tour, presented by Hologic, starring Mary J. Blige. The hits. The Good Morning Gorgeous Tour with special guests Ella May and Queen Naija, coming soon to a city near you. For info, log on to bpctickets.com. Brought to you by the Black Promoters Collective.
Yo, what's up? This is John O.
This is Priest Forever.
And we are
the Gecko Brothers.
And right now, you're listening to Justified Madness.
Yes, so make sure you listen every time it's on the air. That's what's up.
And stay gecko.
Thanks for rocking with your girl. I'm J1 Yvette, and I'll see you again tomorrow night at 11 p.m. for Sunday Inspiration at blogtalkradio.com/Sunday Inspiration.